Are we on? Joshua, back to you again, and the last video was good. It was only 8 minutes, so I didn't overstay my time. And so like I was saying, tonight when my friend gets back, if I get the opportunity, I'll do the next video in the shop and show you exactly what I'm talking about as far as the Joe Pipe upgrade to bring up the potential of the Joe Pipe to where hopefully it's going to burn water as the dominant fuel, or burn steam as the dominant fuel, and that would be the ultimate. And what I'd like to talk about now is the gasification research. In the last 3-4 days, I've actually designed 3 different systems, and this was a takeoff from the gasification on the Joe Pipe with the 4-inch pipe by 10 inches. The amount of wood gas that little gasifier unit was producing was just phenomenal, and that's the reason why, you know, that you saw that funnel flume showed up, was because when the Joe Pipe flamed out, all the smoke actually enhanced or showed up where the air plume was, or hot air plume. And so with that device there, you know, if I was going to enlarge it to a residential model for heating your home, like with, say, if you're going to use wood pellets, you could actually go to something from 4 inches to about probably about an 8-inch pipe, and maybe 12 inches. So it gives you, a couple gallons of wood pellets, and so you could actually have a feed hopper dropping the pellets down. This would be better than the stoves that you pay $2,000 and $3,000 for, and to be self-feeding, and you're actually making your pyrolysis gas. And right close to the pipe is where your biochar or your charcoal would take place. So you could actually inject steam at, right, have steam ports going right into the outside of the gasifier, right up to the Joe Pipe. And so the steam's going to react with the carbon of the wood char to pull out the oxygen, where it leaves the hydrogen's going to bond with the carbon to form carbon monoxide, or producer gas, and that's going to mix with the air, and that's going to reform into carbon dioxide. So you can have about a triple reformation process happening because of the steam, and to where you could actually pull out, pass your hot exhaust through cooling, and then you could use your cooled CO2 for your greenhouse. And so that's just the primary, like the primary part. And on the end of the Joe Pipe, you could actually put a full pyrolysis unit on, where you take the heat of the Joe Pipe itself with a flame, and you basically suspend a donut. The whole pyrolysis unit would be like a donut, and you route the flame around. So it's going to be hotter than actually your primary unit. So your secondary unit would be full pyrolysis, or you can make it gasification pyrolysis system, and where the primary system right on the Joe Pipe itself would be your full gasification. And so the wood gas that you'd be producing here, you might be able to use for a small generator set. And so that's the first one, the takeoff from the experiments. And I may have to go into part 2 on this. The second design came to me quite quickly. It was either yesterday morning or the night before, where I was researching gasification and seeing these char barrels, like the 45-gallon drums or 55-gallon drums or whatever, and you put your wood in, and you make your producer gas, your wood gas, and it comes back through an outside tube, where the wood gas, heats up the, gasifies the wood. And I forget the name of that fellow. I tried to find his work, I couldn't. And just the way that God works, if you see something, then it's like bang, 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 bang. This is how you take it. This is how you perfect it. And to upgrade it, right? You just make it work better, make it more efficient and more simplified. And so in this second set, you could actually use it for making charcoal or wood char as a fuel or to add to your land. If you got bad land that's acidic, you could add charcoal to it, and it's your ground's going to produce and it's going to be healthy. And but anyway, in this unit, basically, I've designed a charcoal box underneath, and basically have the Joe pipe into the box, and the exhaust from the charcoal goes around the Joe pipe in a plenum in order to superheat the Joe pipe. And so the charcoal box is basically cut into the 45-gallon gasifier, and put right up there so the heat can go direct. So you start it up on charcoal, turn on the Joe pipe. If you really want to get it going fast, you pump in some air, and so you're making a super hot spot, plus the heat's going up the input tube. So the input tube is also the output tube for the heat. And so when you start producing gas, wood gas, the gas comes back down the tube into the box where it burns, and you could give it a little bit of air, and it goes, it makes your charcoal, and it's clean. You don't have to worry about no fires on the outside. And so you got your saddle thing where your wood goes. You got doors on both sides. You got an air plenum that wraps around it in order to collect the air if you want to use it for hot air or whatever, to heat water. Then you have an ash pit on either side, just like a V, like a trough. And to clean it, you have same things that they use for feed in a chicken farm. And you could have like a long a rod with V shapes on it, so the ashes fall in the area. You just pull it out once your tray is clean, and it's just a very, very efficient system. I'm going to cut it off here and come back on a part 2 on this and talk about what the Lord has given me today about a 1-cord gasifier that would actually do a small community.